No! 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 Oh. Damn you, Corona! Hi, I'm Thomas Sellers Jr. and welcome to the Bestsellers List series as we're going to start here on YouTube. Since 2018, I've written in our newspapers from the Millington Star, the Bartlett Express, the Carville Herald Independent, and the Chevy Sun Times, the Bestsellers List, breaking down my top 10 points on various topics and subjects because I'm the authority on pretty much everything. But, yeah, it's a pun off my last name, Sellers. This is serious times, and I say this is the best time of any to bring the Bestsellers List to video, to YouTube and West 10 Media. So we're going to open up with this coronavirus. There's some serious times, but in a lot of bad times and bad situations, there is a silver lining. Blessings can come out of it. So today we're going to break down our top 5 good things, but first we're going to start with our top 5 bad things from the coronavirus. It's good to be outside and get a little fresh air. Because coming in at number 5 is quarantines. I know that's not fun. First of all, it's a hard word to spell. It's more difficult to say. But quarantine, a lot of people are being stuck inside their homes these days. That's why a lot of people ran to the grocery stores a couple weeks ago, bought up all the toilet paper, all the Lysol, all the disinfectant wipes, and all the cold cuts. Like, I can't even make a sandwich when I'm at home in this quarantine. But being a journalist, which is an essential job, I still get out. But a lot of my friends are stuck home. So I just want to say hey to all y'all who are watching this on YouTube. That's number 5, quarantines. Number 4, cancellations. As you can see, on a normal, typical spring day, the Trojans of Millington will be playing a game. But all that's been wiped out. There's no schools going on. The NCAA shut off everything. The NBA suspended. The NHL. There won't even be no big NFL draft this year because of coronavirus. So if you're in the sporting world, it's a big time for depression. But for kids, they out of school. Yay! But hey, here's the trick, kids. Online stuff, so get ready for it. But a lot of things are being canceled right now, which really sucks. So coronavirus will make me mad with number 4. Number 3, the economy. As we get to the lower part of this part of the bad countdown, it's gonna get real somber and real serious, but we gotta think about our economy during this time. A lot of things are shut down. A lot of things are modified their business model and everything. But there's a few industries that have, I guess, benefited from this catastrophe. But overall, our economy is gonna struggle for a while. We'll have to build it back up. So this is one of those times where we gotta be thankful for getting carry out, take out from all these restaurants, and don't forget when the small businesses are open, they open up again and start to run at full operation. We need to patronize them again. So we got to think about our economy, and that's why that's number 3. Number 2, deaths. This is the biggest fear that a lot of us have from coronavirus. As we speak, the numbers increasing across the United States. New York City is our epicenter. Out there in California and Washington State, the numbers are just high compared to everybody else in the nation. We're looking for a bright light at the end of this dark tunnel. As we see, the cases are slowing down in New York as we speak right now. But sad to say, there will be more people passing away from this coronavirus that just hit us in December of 2019. It spread from China. It's ravaged Italy. Now it's here in the United States. And when Rudy Gobert tested positive on March 11th, we got a wake-up call. And my number 1 bad thing from this coronavirus, the uncertainty, the unknown. We don't know what's going on right now in this world. It's a scary time for whatever age you are, from the babies to our elderly. We don't know who got it, who's a carrier, but some things we do know, like behind me, empty parking lot. Normally when the business is buzzing at Olympic Steak and Pizza, not anymore. We don't know when the stores are going to open back up, when the NBA will be back, when schools are going to be back. It's a lot of uncertainty in this world. So right now we're going to take a break in between my countdown to talk to an alumnus of Millington Central High School, David Jordan, who is a basketball coach, an editor of an online magazine, ESHE magazine, and teaches a journalism class. He's been hit on all phases. We're going to talk to David right now. Hey, hi, it's Thomas Sellers Jr. here, and the coronavirus has a lot of real life effects. And we got a Millington alumnus, class of 2000.
Class of 2000, man.
20 years ago.
20 years.
David Jordan here, college basketball player, played some in the pros, and now a college basketball coach?
Yeah, coaching Division III women's college basketball at University of Laverne, in Laverne, California.
Okay, so man, you way out on the other side of the coast.
Yeah.
So you're back home, but you kind of got stuck home. Talk about the last couple of weeks, how things are going from a personal standpoint and a professional standpoint.
Professionally, with how everything is in the world right now, with everything going, everything's been like at a standstill. You know, with the NCAA canceling everything, it kind of just put a stop on everything. And then also, professionally, like I'm editor-in-chief of a digital magazine that I launched a few years back. It's created more opportunities, but it's had both positive and negative impact. And so my main thing has been taking advantage of time and trying to get things done and just enjoying these days. Because, some people are upset about everything, but it's like, it gives you moments to reflect on everything and, re-engage and recharge yourself going forward. So, it's been cool.
Now what we're doing right here is shooting the bestsellers list. And you kind of stole a little bit of my thunder. You point out the top 5 bad things from this coronavirus, the top 5 positive things. And my number one, I'm not going to give it away, but it seems like you're touching on it. Like you said, how you focus on the priorities in life, things in life. How has this helped you to, I guess, put things in order from your professional life and even having time with your family back here in Millington?
Yeah, it shows you, I think the number one thing is how quick things can change. And so you embrace each moment, every second a little differently when you kind of have to, because one of the things is sometimes you get so busy and caught up in everything that you're doing that you say, oh, I'm going to do this later, I'm going to do this now.
Yeah.
And now you have time to do everything that you said. And some people are not necessarily taking advantage of that because they're griping about, oh, I don't have time. I want to do this, I want to do that. You want to do everything. Some people were like, oh, I wish I had time to do all this stuff because I'm so busy, and now they got it and they're complaining about being inside. So take advantage of the time because you can't get it back. Like, it's going to come a time probably within the next 4 or 5 months when people, are back to doing their everyday things, and they're going to wish that they were at home with family and doing all those things.
It's amazing how things can flip in it's a blink of an eye. Well, I guess my last question for you, man. We're glad we just ran into you, got a chance to catch up with you.
Definitely.
And, and after we cut off the video, I'm going to ask how the family and everything doing. But what do you hope that you gain from this experience? Because you're away from your team, you're away from your new home, things like that, but you are home. So what is David gaining from this time and this experience?
I think the biggest thing that I'm gaining is probably a renowned sense of time. Just appreciating it, like appreciating time. Like I said, you can't get it back. So making every moment, every second count going forward, and just taking advantage of it, enjoying it. Like, you can find a positive in everything. I was watching something earlier today, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but somebody was talking about always finding silver lining in everything. Which we say that, but we don't always do it. But when you're forced to do it, like, when you're broken down or whatever, you find a way to reevaluate and prioritize everything.
Man, that's so true. But man, David, we're glad that you took a moment with us. And hopefully you'll be back here in September for your 20th class reunion. Because it's been 20 years, my man.
It has been 20, man. It went by fast, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you, man, for taking a moment with us. So we're back with my top 5. I guess in this case, top 5. These are the good things that coronavirus is bringing to our world, present day. As you see, I'm looking at the Millington Star, our newspaper, Real News. That's number 5, Real News. Now, the ratings for our local news stations and all the big time news programs, they're skyrocketing because people are tuning in every second trying to figure out what's going on with this coronavirus. So, a lot of people are starting to trust back into their news sources, but we have to be accountable and do a good job and report facts and not fiction. But Real News is number 5. for number 4 of my good things about the coronavirus or COVID-19, social distancing. Now, this is my church home, the Ridgeway Church of Christ. This is the only place I don't like to be distant from people. Because you come to church, you come to get that spirit and hug people and just, just share that love of the good Lord. But everywhere else, I'm good with social distancing. When I'm at the line buying something, at the store buying something in line, stay away from me. I need you to back up from me. And yes, we do need to cough and sneeze in our arm. These things we should have been doing the whole time. So thank God that we have a reminder of how to conduct ourselves in public. Stop being all up on each other. And number 3, good things from coronavirus, good hygiene. As you see me wash my hands, I should take at least 20 seconds to do this. People just need to use hot water and soap to help combat this, but people should be doing this anyway. It's good to see people walk into the restroom and go stop by the water and soap before they leave now. It kind of brings a smile to my face. So number 3, good hygiene. Okay, we're back at my church for number 2 of my things that are good from this whole coronavirus. World awareness. Thanks to this disease, we know about other countries in the world. Usually people in the United States, we tend to have a mindset of we're the only ones on this earth and we're the only ones that matter. But this disease has connected us with Italians, Chinese, people from all over the world. We're conscious of how other people are doing. We study South Korea's rate of recovery, things like that. So we understand now, besides our phones and the World Wide Web, we are connected with each other. And with the ability to travel and go to anywhere in a matter of minutes or hours, we're one world. This definitely is proven. And my number 1 good thing about the coronavirus, priorities. At a time like this, you gotta think about family. And I'm still grateful to have my mom here with me. And as you can see, we're in the kitchen, she's cooking right now. And I'm about to eat after we wrap up this video. Our first bestsellers list, and I'm glad to have my mom be a part of it. And spend more time with her, because when I do get out the house and get away from work, I come and stop by and see my family. And then I go home, where I'm glad to still go see people I love and be around people that I care about. So during this coronavirus, when we face all this uncertainty, hold on to those things that are important to you and get your priorities in order. Yeah, I might miss the gym and can't wait for that door to open back up.
Me too.
But I'm glad to have my mama here with me, my brothers, my wife, goddaughter, all the people that I love and care about. So get your priorities straight during this time.